So we're currently driving in my first car. It's 2008 Fiat Punto. Grande Punto is its full name. Now, there's a bit of a stigma attached about Fiats. You know, they break down, they're Italian, it's going to rust away. I haven't had any of that, to be honest. I've had the usual issues you might expect from any car, but it's not been unreliable at all. I'm going to touch wood, because I don't want to break down. But, yeah, so let's ignore that stigma, it's good. Now let's talk about build quality. Okay, you're going to notice it with this car. The dash is a bit nasty. And there's hard plastics everywhere. And the doors don't sound quite right when you close it. There's plastic pieces of trim that are easy to break and stuff like that. But you've got to remember what you can get these cars for now. You know, this is a fairly modern sort of hatchback. It's like, you can get it for less than £1,000. And I'm not talking stupid mileage, I'm talking 60,000 miles, you know, that kind of thing. So as a first car, which is what this was for me, it's perfect. I've had this car now for 5 years in my family anyway. I've been driving it for 2 years. It's been a really, really good car. I can't see why you'd spend £5,000 on a Corsa when you could get one of these. It's more fun than the Corsa, the steering's better, the chassis set up better. This 1.2 litre petrol engine has the same power as the Corsa's engine, but it revs. It's brilliant. The styling is good. It works if you're a guy or a girl, you know, stereotypes, all of that lot. But some girls go, oh, I'd like a KA. Some don't, but you know. But this car styling just works for everyone. You don't expect any type of person to be getting out of this car. Anyone can drive it. So that means once you've had your fun with your first car, it can become your sibling's first car. It's fuel efficient, like lots of modern hatchbacks. It goes on motorways okay, but it complains when you get above 70. Parents don't want you going quickly, that's why your parents might be keen on it. You've got to use that manual gearbox, otherwise it won't go, as I just proved there. While I was talking to you, I wasn't thinking about gears. But it's quite good fun, because I'm not going quickly, but my foot's flat to the floor. So you get to have fun with your car without being stupid. So you can be a carry person and this will be a fun first car. You can also be a normal guy and it's a good first car. It's practical, it's got loads of space for your mates and all of their stuff in the boot. The steering's better than new cars, but it's still electrically assisted and it's a bit... But that's whatever car you buy is going to have that. You've got a nice city steering button, so if you're in a car park and you are a weakling, you can easily move it about. Good stereo system, air conditioning from standard in these. You've got to remember it came out in 2005. Yeah, these are really good as a first car. Now here's the problems with it. Well, we've done build quality and things like that. Fifth gear, which is your top gear in this, is too low. So you'll be sitting at 60 miles an hour and thinking, I need sixth, give me sixth. That will eventually irritate you if you're doing long journeys on fast roads. The seats aren't fantastically comfortable, neither is the suspension setup, if I'm honest. Oh, it's a good car, really, for a first car. And it revs to 6,500. Who doesn't like going that hard? And slow. Bumps. Where was I? Yeah, it understeers like any good hatchback does, really. But it's controllable, you know what the car's doing, it's safe. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's a first car that's safe. It's like anything new you're going to get from any of these manufacturers, but you can get it cheaper because Fiats depreciate. It's a very forgiving car as well. I remember the car I learned in was a diesel, my instructor's car. It was a diesel's Vauxhall Corsa. So if you got anything wrong in that, there would be no power. So it was really easy to stall. This car, none of that. You have to try to stall it. It's so forgiving. You can do stupid things like that. No, it is a really forgiving car. So is it any better than the Corsa, Fiesta, KA, even the 500, the Fiat 500? No, it's not. In any way, in some ways it's worse. You know, it's not nice to be in, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. So when you inevitably crash it, because that's what all 18-year-olds seem to be doing, not really, but someone, you know, it's quite likely that you're going to do something stupid with this car. It's not a great loss. It's also got an excellent aftermarket. So if your son or daughter likes modding cars, and they do horrible mods because that's what young people do, it's not a great loss. If you rag the hell out of it, which I do, again, it's not a great loss, and there's a really strong engine. You know, it doesn't complain when you do stupid things and all of that lot. They're good old units, the Fiat engines. Is it any better than the Corsa? No. Is it any better than any of the other rivals? No, like Ford Fiesta and all of that lot. In some ways, it's worse. It's a bit annoying with the fifth gear not being high enough, and its lack of refinement and things like that. But this car's a lot cheaper, and for a first car, that's what really matters. It's safe, cheap, and easy to drive. It's all you could want. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. There's going to be more content like this on my channel at the moment. It's a bit sparse. Thank you for watching.